All right. And then we're going to get the rules up for the next round of trivia. Okay? Use your editorial discretion. So the next round of trivia is drink trivia. It's about alcohol and drink making and glassware and all of those fun things. So the rules are going to go up for you. The rules are going to go up for you. JP, it doesn't matter if you fail. You thought you were going to fail last time and you got third. You got yourself an entry into our giveaway. All right. Thank you again, Chan, and shout out to Chan, awesome gaming streamer, playing lots of Mass Effect recently, but also, you know, it's just good vibes regardless. That would be a good can name. It is. All my electronics are dying in my brain as much, so I'm going to head out. Nice to see you and help with chaos. NMD, thank you so much for popping in. Appreciate you. You have a great night. Added an ounce of raspberry syrup to my double. Okay. Worked out very nice. Still tart, but the sweetness balances it, and raspberry citrus almond works pretty well. Okay. I kind of figured the tartness of the raspberry, but the fruity sweetness that it also still brings would be pretty nice with the citrus. I mean, an almond syrup is just fantastic, so makes sense. Thank you for doing that science for us all. It's a sweet drink no matter what you do, right? Colin, do you buy the official pods? I bought empties and put my own seeds in them. Oh, Arrow Garden. I have some official pods, but no, I buy my own as well, and then I just put my own seeds in them. I have currently lavender as one of my seeds. I did a bunch of mints, basil. This is the basil right here that I did. My Taibei. Chand has redeemed a green tea shot. Chand, can you remind me again what the green tea shot was? I know it has 0 green tea in it, but please do remind me. Well, it was just out of nowhere. I was like, wait, what? Pods? What are we talking about? Do you transplant them or leave them in? I transplant them most of the time. So the mint is out. There's 2 mints right now that I have here. One of them is also out in the garden. So I planted this mint. That was also done in the Arrow Garden. I transplanted the whole thing right out. This basil was transplanted out. I'll transplant out that lavender probably a week or 2 from now and put something else in there. And then the mint outside was also transplanted. They do really well outside of it. Sorry for the delayed reaction. I was making dinner. Fair. Irish whiskey, peach schnapps, sour mix, lemon lime soda. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. That'll go on the next one. That'll go on the next one for sure. Yes, the science. Also, if you're ready for the next round, the rules are up right now. But if you're ready for the next round, throw up the emotes. Throw up the emotes so I can see who is ready for the next round, so that I can get that started and make sure we're all ready. If anybody needs a minute, you let me know. Forrest, if you want to maintain your legendary status and you need a second because you're cooking dinner, just let me know. I see a character below the ivory tusk. There's nothing down there. There's nothing down there. The only thing that's down here is a business card for Surfside Sips. All of the hidden objects have been found. Mark is mad. Big mad. 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. Okay. 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. So what's on the wall in the ring? On the wall. In the ring? There's nothing. I mean, this is just a horn. There's the whiskey barrel. My little logo thing. There's a cat wine bottle. Oh, yeah, it's just a barrel. Yeah, it's a spout to the barrel. Drink is finished, so I'm down to do to 2 tasks now. Trivia and dinner, let's go. Okay, everybody's ready then? Are we all set? Yo, Forrest! Who that girl? Who that girl? Who that girl? Forrest, cheers. And it's to Merked by a Skirt. Let's go. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Forrest. I will add that to the giveaway that you are destroying tonight at Mark's expense. All right, starting the drink trivia. 3, 2, 1. Which country does the fortified wine port traditionally come from? Armenia, Belarus, Portugal, or Spain? Belarus, Portugal, or Spain? Armenia. Water tall. For some reason, my mind went straight to the Pokemon song, and I was like, oh shit, I have to actually say these things. Chand! Answers not in the chat. Not in the chat, Chand. I know you just joined in, but there's a trivia thing that everybody's running. It's called QuizKit. There you go. Lots of information. And there's lots of ways to play. If you're on PC, yeah, just click on it. If you're on PC, if you're on mobile, then you have to like take your chat window away. This is the drink trivia round. It's about alcohol. It's about glassware. It's about drinks. It's cocktail specific sometimes. It's just drinks in general. No, you're fine, Chan. If it was some person that was like first time chatter in here doing it, I would be upset. But you know, it's you. It's Chan. And I know you just got here, so it's okay. I need to remember at the very start of every round to do that. The whole no in the chat type of thing. Okay. Wine should not count as alcohol. I mean, it literally is alcohol. And a lot of alcohols are made from essentially wine. It is Portugal. It gets its name from Porto, and it is made in order to officially be classified as port. Should be made in Portugal. It's like champagne, cognac. Those are all region specific. Genever is another region specific spirit. Wine, spirits, all the good stuff. Oh, Mike, you've never been wine drunk? All right, Mike, here's what you do. Don't eat dinner. About 4 o'clock, start drinking some wine. Drink lots of it. And at about 9 o'clock, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm wine wasted right now. I'm a big guy and I put down a lot of alcohol, but I have been certainly wine wasted before. Okay. Next question. Starting up. While waiting for a drink, you might see a bartender throw bottles, glasses, liquids, etc. around to create a show. What is this called? Flair bartending. Flipology. Tips for tricks. Trick shot bartending. Which one of these? What's it called? That's fair. But you can definitely get drunk off. You can certainly get drunk off. But I get what you're saying, because like for me, in order to get a buzz off of beer, I have to drink a lot of beer, and I end up feeling sick, so. Try champagne. We'll meet up sometime, Mike. I'll get you wine drunk, especially port drunk, since it's fortified wine. This is true. This is the way. It's also, like, usually it clocks in about, like, 16% alcohol, right, Forrest? Port? 16%? Alright, we're gonna make the green tea shot. The answer! Flair bartending. Flipology, not a thing. But I appreciate it. It's always good as the question creator to get one of those, and then, like, people like answer it, think they're right, because that means I actually made an okay question. Some are just going to be easy enough to answer, but if I trick somebody, I'm proud of myself. When all I had was a bottle of wine and destruction in my head, I did down the bottle and get drunk. Okay, well there you go. Mostly white wine because red wine hangovers are the worst. They really are. They are brutal. I like tips for tricks. That's the seductive Flair bartending style. It's like the OnlyFans of live streaming. Tips for tricks is like something else. Drink number 1 off. All right, next question coming at you. Which drink contains the following? Vodka, orange juice, Galliano, and an orange slice. I was thinking of mixology. See, that's what I was going for. Exactly, JP. I was trying to trick people into thinking I was talking about mixology. So it worked. It worked! Alright. Let's get this nonsense out. Peach schnapps. Cannot believe I'm about to use some Jameson in this. This is going to be brutal. Sour mix. So, some simple syrup. We'll pull out the lemon and the lime juice to make a more wholesome sour mix. I like whiskey drunk. The one time at Twitch band camp, I was drunk on whiskey and no hangover the next day. A lot of those situations are indeed situational. It depends on your whole, like, how much water did you drink the day before, not just the night before you fell asleep, right? What did you consume? How was your, like, proteins in your body? There's so many factors. But I like the one time at band camp joke there. Okay. And then the other thing was lemon lime soda, also known as Sprite. So you get low. I think you were there for that. Oh, you mean the 14 and 14? I do remember you waking up and telling us all that you didn't have a hangover and you were just fine. And you were like, you were real drunk. I think it was also a trivia night, Mike. I think that was also on a trivia night. Mike, is trivia a thing? Does this do this to you? Was it? I think it was. I think it was. Loriander, what's going on? How are you doing? Chan, you didn't tell me what glass. I'll assume it goes in probably a Collins or a highball of some sort. So if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this in a Lord of the Rings glass, right? Working. Nice. Nice. Making the world a better place. Our one of our resident healthcare workers out here doing the mostest. All right, sour mix, folks. It is a mix of sugar and sour ingredients, aka citrus juices like lemon, lime, and even some orange. We're gonna combine lime superfruit or super juice, lemon super juice, and simple syrup. I always get them in a shot glass. Damn! What kind of shot glass do you have that holds 3 ounces plus Sprite? Holy snap! Hey JP, thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you. And folks, JP is another awesome gaming streamer you can go check out as they are heading out, playing some Apex recently. I saw you. You know how I feel about my Apex. But also plays a couple of different games like, you know, Valorant and Overwatch and those types of things. Worst cocktail you thought would be good. Worst cocktail I thought would be. I'll tell you what I think was the most overhyped cocktail for me going into just the experience of drinking ever. Gin and tonics. Even to this day, as a person that truly appreciates the bitter profile, I am bored by gin and tonics. They always bore me. So that's one that I will say. I don't know that it necessarily wasn't good. It's just everybody was drinking them and talking about how all they do is drink gin and tonics. And I had a gin and tonic and I was like, this is boring. It just tastes like shitty tonic water. I mean, and then when you buy good tonic water, you're like, okay, it's fine. But now I feel like I need to use good tonic and good gin to create a pleasant cocktail. I think there's so much more I can do with that much ingredients. I don't know. Again, it's not that a gin and tonic is bad. I even have a gin and tonic riff, the gin and tonic royale, on tonight's menu. I don't mind a gin and tonic. I just was expecting it to be world-beating gin and tonic, you know? Oh my gosh, everyone loves a gin and tonic. This is gonna be my favorite drink ever. And then I drank it and I was like, I mean, it's fine. I'll drink rum and cokes. I'll drink gin and tonics. I don't know. I thought rum and Hawaiian punch drink packet would be good. It was undrinkable. Oh gosh, not the drink packet, Mike. Come on. I would rather drink some Palomas than the gin tonic. Absolutely. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah, Chan, I don't know what bar you're at that's serving you 3+ ounces of liquid in a shot glass. And what magical shot glasses they've discovered, but that ain't no shot. I'll tell you what we could do, though. We can make it into multiple shots. Your typical shot glass is 1.5 ounces. Yeah, for sure. Your typical shot is 1.5 ounces. And people tend to pour them like 1 ounce to save money, right? Like when you say a shot, are you saying like in a rocks glass, like a whiskey glass? Explain yourself. It's probably just a glass. I literally have over like 60 different glasses here. Well, I mean, you have to put it towards your face. I assume you saw it. What's going on back here? Yeah, so this one was bought for me by Richard Bam. We actually have another glass shaker that's kind of close to it, but different. This is actually the newer model of it. It's a lot heavier. All right. It's just in a glass. In a glass. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna dump this. Yeah, making the green tea thing. I don't have that to pop up on stream since it was a chat request. I'm not that fast. Alright, the green tea shot, which is neither green, looks like tea, or even at a third point, is a shot. It's just gonna be fun, right? It's just gonna be fun instead. I'm down. I can get jiggy with it. Nah. Deadpool's gonna show up. Peach Schnapps, Irish whiskey, sour mix, Sprite. Who knows? Thank you to Chan for the suggested, the channel point redemption suggestion of a cocktail. Appreciate you. So one of our wink wink moments, right? Cheers. Oh, what a weird taste. Yeah, they're all found, Clab. Yeah, thank you, Barry. Thank you, Barry. All of them have been found. I had some of these at a dive bar because they were cheap. Dread, what were they served in? Were they actual shots? Yeah, peach schnapps. Holy crap, man. That artificial is brutal. The sour helps. Makes it sweeter and more palatable, for sure. Moscow Mules? Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just drinking ginger beer to me. It was an actual shot? Well, shit. Yeah, one of them was indeed on the book. Can you make your own peach schnapps with real peaches? We can make a peach eau de vie that would probably be better, which is like a, you know, just a peach liqueur. But it won't be peach schnapps. I think peach schnapps is supposed to have that extracty kind of flavor to it, which is why it's called peach schnapps and not peach liqueur. There are peach liqueurs and eau de vies and stuff like that. We just made peach bitters with fresh made peaches. Maybe I'll take a stab at that later this year. Make a nice one. The only thing is, peach schnapps is not the same flavor. You know, it doesn't taste a lot like peaches, really. You need that lemon juice, that sugar, to really make it taste like a nice sweet peach type of deal. So I'm not the only one. Yeah, I agree with you. To me, it's just ginger beer with a lime in it. Okay, the answer to this one was indeed a Harvey Wallbanger. Look at me going here. Fuzzy Navel was a trick one there. Fuzzy Navel is actually a peach schnapps cocktail. It's essentially the same thing, but instead of Galliano, it has peach schnapps. So, gotcha. That's why it's fuzzy. The Fuzzy Navel is fuzzy because it's got a peach aspect to it. The fuzziness of the peach. Yep. Okay, next question. Question number 4. Bohemia Crystal is the world's most sought-after glassware. Which country is it from? USA, Czech Republic, China, Austria. I actually learned about this one when I was doing some thrift store hunting, you know, as they call it, antique hunting. I first learned or heard of Bohemia Crystal on American Pickers, but then I learned about it when I was doing some thrift store shopping one time, and then I figured we would go for an actual difficult trivia question here. I'm very curious if anybody actually knows of this one. I think mules are one of those drinks. I'd rather have a dark and stormy than a Moscow Mule. Facts. I think mules are one of those drinks that go good with food. Not too light, not too heavy, but dark and stormy is good, good too. What's in a dark and stormy? Do you know? Dark and stormy is typically like a blackstrap rum, a ginger beer, and lime. That's it. In order to be a true dark and stormy, it has to be Gosling's Black Seal rum, a Bermuda rum, with Gosling's ginger beer, which is actually kind of a sweet ginger beer. It's not really a spicy ginger beer. Again, from Bermuda, and then lime. It's a very, very delightful drink. Yeah. Much better than a Moscow Mule. 100 times out of 100. I picked Blood and Sand because I'm doing so bad. I'm trying to go more negative. Love it, Mike. Guinness and Jameson. I think it also has Bailey's on it, but we don't do those here. We don't do those here. We 2 years ago for St. Paddy's Day, I had this conversation, and it might have been somebody random came in and asked for it, and somebody's like, don't do that. That's a horrible drink name. And then again this year, tons of people came in and did it. And I think it actually was Brownie was just like, that's like asking somebody for a 9/11 drink. Like, you don't just say that shit. It's real messed up. So we listen to the people that say that that's pretty messed up, and we don't do that. Even if it's not my heritage and I don't understand the history, I just listen. I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part of instigating anybody feeling negative about something just because it's got a shitty name behind it. Don't knock Goslings. Taco isn't listening, right? I think Goslings is fine. I just hate the trademark drinks. Yeah, I'm not sure, Mike. I'm not sure though. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, so it was Bailey's. Bailey's is the other thing. If I was going to guess, that was my thing. You said Jameson and Guinness, and then I said Bailey's. So yeah, it's a drop shot into Guinness. There you go. Yeah, that wasn't a knock on the Goslings part of it. It was a knock on the trademarking of the name of Dark and Stormy, and then also I just don't like their ginger beer. I like their rum. I think their ginger beer is boring. It tastes like ginger ale to me, and I like a spicy ginger beer. No hate on the Gosling's rum. I feel the same way about what is it? The Painkiller is trademarked by, is it Pussers? The ginger beer is shit. Yeah, it tastes like ginger ale. It's literally sweetened ginger candy. Like, it doesn't taste like ginger beer at all. It's garbage. That's why it frustrates me. I mean, yeah, this would be an easy shot for sure. But I think you're overpaying. If I was doing a shot of this, I would want it to cost like maybe $1. Cheap peach schnapps. Cheap peach schnapps, sour mix, Sprite, and a touch of whiskey. That thing shouldn't cost more than like $1. In a shot form. If it's in a drink form, sure, it can cost more. But there's no way there's an ounce of Irish whiskey in that in a shot. I mean, there's no way there's an ounce of anything in there if it's a shot. I've always thought of ginger beer as ginger ale, but more ginger. Is it supposed to be something else? No. What you're saying is kind of what I'm saying, but I use the words spice and sweet instead. So, like, for me, a ginger beer should be spicy. You know, it should have that fermented ginger spiciness. And almost like a little bit of burn that comes out of good ginger, right? Fresh ginger, almost. Ginger ale is the sweetened version, unfermented, essentially. It's kind of the way I envision it. And so it should be sweeter. So when I say Gosling's ginger beer tastes like ginger ale, it's just, I think it's a lot sweeter. Hate licorice and I got wasted on Jägermeister. Never had it again to this day. So many people have those exact same experiences with stuff. It's usually like, I threw up once when I drank gin. Or, you know, I drank Rumpelmans and I puked, so I'll never have it again. It's so, it's so polarizing, the effect of a bad night of drinking, that people just, like, stay away. We're done. Salty licorice is so good. I love licorice. I can't hate it. I mean, I could literally, with my foot, reach out and touch this, grab it. This is licorice root. Put it back. Within arm's length. With arms wide open. Alright, one more question left after this one. Let's see who got it right. Do y'all know that Bohemia Crystal is actually from the Czech Republic?
Calling upon nature's strength.
Rexus, what's going on? Yo, Rexus. Alright, let's get the next question up while this is going too. Question number 5. Commonly known as a whiskey glass, what is not a name for it? What is not a name for it? A rocks glass, a lowball glass, a old-fashioned glass, or a sour glass? Which one is not a whiskey glass? One of my go-to most popular cookie recipes is the triple ginger cookies. You've told me about those, Forrest. You've told me about those. How's it going, Rexus? Gosling ginger beer is delicious, not really ginger beer. Yeah, again, it's ginger ale. I think ginger ale is fantastic. Just if I'm making a dark and stormy, I want that spiciness to go with my sweeter, brown sugary rum. Snaps means different rules depending on the country. Danish schnapps is more of a method. Schnapps, okay, is more of a method than a type. Basically, it's infused distilled spirit, so if you put the peach into a vodka or gin, you can call it peach schnapps in Denmark. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the rules are for this one. It's just, you know, it's a $9 ginger, or a $9 peach schnapps, spelled SCHNAPPS. I don't know if that changes based off the country. Okay, question number 5, answer is a sour glass. Most of you got that one right. Half of you got that one right, actually. A sour glass is actually a little different, and I'll show you what that looks like. Typically, it's something more like this. Cam 3. Doesn't have to be stemmed like this necessarily. This is a little more fancy. But you can see the volume of it. It's a little bit wider and a little bit shorter. But yeah, you will see most often old-fashioned or rocks. I use rocks. Those are the most common. But indeed, a low ball is the correct way of referring that as well. So, yeah. I'm Batman. Glad he didn't answer. I was leaning towards low ball. Shooting the moon is not a thing here, Mark. All right, your winner. It's Mark. Mark, then Forrest, then Dreadloris. Look at that gap, though. Third place was the top three were the only positive people. Okay, I want to go through all these because this is funny to me. Contestant number 10, whoever you are, you forgot to link your account. There are plenty of ways we can get that going for the fourth round if you're still here. Just let me know if you weren't Arbitrator, JP, Barry Minty Barry, or Rostigo Mike, Dreadloris, Mark, and Forrest as well. If you were contributing to the trivia here. Yeah, I know JP left, but whoever was still answering, but is still here and didn't get it right, you know. I can help you link your account. Rostigo Mike, negative 73,000, coming in 8th. Proud of you. I'm proud of you. Okay, Mark with the 2 entries, Forrest and Dreadloris with 1 each. CC Davenport in the house. What's going on, CC Davenport? We're gonna end this one. We're gonna end this round of trivia. The next round of trivia, the next round of trivia is going to be a logo trivia. So I'm gonna pop up an image on screen, and it's gonna ask you the question, what is this logo? Like, what is the company for this logo? What is the brand for this logo? What is the team for this logo? And there are 5 questions again. And again, don't put your answers in the chat. Go ahead and submit them via QuizKit. But you are going to answer the question through QuizKit, even though it's going to pop up on screen. It's going to be very large on screen, so you shouldn't miss it. But we're going to try to do this whenever we do trivia, and maybe we expand this and it starts to transition us away from QuizKit into something else, like I've been talking about. But basically, it's going to, add a little more fun to it. And all the people on mobile should still be able to see that. All the people on PCs should be just fine as well. Would have been negative 110 if I did what I planned to do. You know what? Can't always get what you want. Oh, gosh. All right. We do have 2 more cocktails to make. Drinks 2 and 4. Forrest, if you are ready to make another drink with me, we have number 2 still. Can't we just enjoy this legendary comeback for a minute? Sure. Rostigo Mike! Dylan! Rexus, what's going on? Rexy. Club! GG's, Mark. Oh. Mark is so proud. Dethroning Forrest from the Trivia Championships. It was a close call, too. It was a close call. Yeah, that's free entries into the giveaway, folks. Free entries into the giveaway, which is either for bitters, merch, or a sticker. 2 winners every single time, and one is a sticker prize, the other one is either bitters or merch. I can do number 2 now if there's time to make it before the next round of trivia starts. There is. That's what I was leaning towards because I don't have anything to drink. We kind of chugged the green tea shot because it was very sugary peach. I guess is the best way to say that. And so it was really easy to drink quickly. And since it was supposed to be a shot, I wanted to kind of shoot it. Who is Rec Sus? Drink number 2 on. This is the one we're going to do next. It's called the Pink Palace, I believe. Pink Palace? Yeah, Pink Palace. It's exclamation point menu, Berry Minty Berry. Yeah. Menu is always going to be the drinks. And if we have food inside of the menu, when you type that in, it will say for food, type exclamation point food. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. I'm just letting you know. I know, you know. Is this the Barbie drink? I like to play with Barbies. You know what, Mike? Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. Come on, Barbie. Let's go party. I'm Batman. Yeah, so we have the G&T Royale, which is a gin and tonic, essentially. Essentially just a gin and tonic. I'm learning so much about Batman today. Batman likes to party with Barbie. I hope that's what you're learning. That's what I'm hoping to glean from this. So this is a London Dry Gin. Again, one of our highlighted ingredients. As far as the orange liqueur here is, we want a cognac-based orange liqueur. I'm going to use Grand Gala. If you have Grand Marnier or something close to it, that is the preference. After that, shoot, I think Cointreau before Triple Sec before Blue Curacao is probably your best bet. You know, it depends on where you fall on the orange liqueur line, but those are the ways I would lean. All I picture in my head is Batman playing with Barbies. Oh, okay. I thought you were picturing like Batman and Barbie existing together in a universe, but you've gone full Bruce Wayne in Batman costume playing with Barbies. No, Barbie! I can't do it! I have to protect the city! But Batman! We could go away together! No! This is my home! Alfred will take care of the people! Alfred can't do this on his own. Is this a Vision, the animated series? Oh gosh. What about that young boy Robin you've been training? He's a handsome, strapping lad. No! He doesn't understand. He's weak in the mind. Can you edit the Batman movies and make Catwoman into Barbie and all of them? New content incoming. Forget the cocktails. We're rewatching Batman and Colin does voiceovers. Imagine how horrible that would be. They're just sleeping! Alright. Another coupe on this one, and then I think that's it. Okay. Another shaker. Pikachu! You got it. Alright, let me know when you're ready to start the 4th round of trivia. Out of London Dry, using Genever for this because it's either that or Plymouth, and I feel like Genever is closer. Oh gosh.
You can hide from me.
Hi! I'm over here! I don't want to hide! I want to be your friend! Why are you so creepy? No. It could be interesting. I think that maltier flavor might be pretty fun. I would actually say Plymouth is closer to the London Dry as far as like what would match the cocktail. But I think Genever would probably create a more unique cocktail. This, if you use Plymouth here, it would blend better. But that might make it very single tone, citrusy sweet. And using the Genever is probably going to give you the most complexity. Okay. Collab renamed camera number 3 to Pikachu.
Pikachu. Pikachu.
Pikachu. Pikachu. Okay, I have to play around with this. It doesn't recognize Pikachu as a word. Pikachu. Got it. I'm Batman. It might be time for science. Indeed. Indeed it is. Okay. Which Jennifer? I'm having trouble finding them here lately. Bowls, Jennifer. Oh, okay. So I know bowls as mostly like liqueurs, not as full-on spirit producers. Ooh. Yes, Strike. This is a shake. This is a shake. All right, let's do this dance, and then we'll start trivia round 4. Trivia round 4. The logo trivia. Okay, so on this one we're doing a third of an ounce of lime juice. This is again that super juice. Same thing here with the teaspoon of grenadine. Again, just a bar spoon. Yeah, that's what I can't get anymore. It's weird. Oh, okay. I'm lucky enough to have the Wiggle Distillery here that makes their own Dutch-style gin, right? Again, can't be named Genever if it's not from a specific region. I named the 4 countries. It's like Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, and then parts of France, I believe. Yeah, I think that's the 4. All right, back check. Half of an ounce of orange liqueur. Again, a cognac-based orange liqueur. Grangala is what I have going on here. But a Dutch-style malted gin is really what you're looking for. Well, this is a London dry coffee, so it's not actually what you're looking for, but it would be fun science. I would play along with you, but, you know. This is my highlighted ingredient for the month. Ah! We spilt a good amount. I actually need to get this going quick. We're about to Zamboni a whole cocktail. Tastes pretty good. Brutal. Zamboni cocktail. I would like to not make that a channel point redemption. Oh, we Zamboni enough. Just because I do spill. I am a human. But Zamboning a whole cocktail, I mean, there's probably like 2 ounces on the floor. There's an ounce and a half on the table, and I mean, we still got like another ounce and a half in here. I don't even think that's probably right. It's probably like an ounce and a half on the floor. I'm just gonna spray this whole thing. It's gonna get sticky from the grenadine, the lime juice. I'm gonna go grab some paper towels. Brutal! Good thing I have these floor mats. Basically all confined to the floor mat. Just convenient. It's just splash damage around it, which will be hard to clean up later. Forward out for the Pink Palace. For real. Oh. That happened. Next stream, Colin goes full Coyote Ugly for a flaming shot. So, you want to do some science together? I have a whole cocktail I need to make. Calculated, right? Calculated. Third of an ounce of lime juice. Science? Is this how science is supposed to be conducted? I don't know. Seems like some dude just drinking alcohol. For science! Good thing we made all that super juice, right? Now my floor's gonna smell like gin. Maverick's gonna hate the bar. Teaspoon of that grenadine. Next stream, Colin hides Barbie. I don't have any Barbies, otherwise I would, because it'd be hilarious. Alright, let's not knock this over again. An ounce and a half of Genever, or Dutch-style gin. Last time I did this, and then I pulled away as I did that, and I knocked over the tin. Moron! Just hides Barbie heads like Dexter. Oh, God. Would still require me to own Barbies now that I think about it, Mike. At first I was like, oh yeah, that'd be funny. Wait a second, I would still have to buy Barbies. Hey, Blob's back. Welcome back, Blob. That would be hilarious. If I was that on point with my hiding ability. You have until Friday, kid. Get a couple of Barbies in here. Alright. Spot, Dolphin. Pink Palace shot and the Pink Palace cocktail. One made with the London Dry Gin and one made with the Genever Dutch-style gin. Absolutely planned it. There's your London Dry. This was all on purpose. Cannon! Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. We just had an oopsie, but we turned it into a good moment. Yeah, doing good here as well. Doing good here as well, Cannon. We're about to start a fourth round of trivia, logo trivia. So if anybody wants to stick around for that, feel free to hang in there for a second. We're going to try this drink out, and we're going to start that roundup. Putting these ingredients away. Bot, dolphin. Alright. So we slurped up most of the first one. Let's taste our Dutch style or Genever style Pink Palace. Cheers. Oh wait, lemon twist. Colin. Colin! You're still making cocktails. Come on. Wake up. Alright. Still making cocktails. Let's do it right. I was about to say Cam 4. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Oh, hi. Still zoomed in on me. Hi. Bot, take a photo. Bot, take a photo. I'm Batman. I've got my science half doubles here. Trivia, that sounds interesting. Yeah, we did general knowledge, we did entertaining entertainment, and then we did drink trivia. So, Dread Loris, the reason why a gin and tonic royale is on tonight's menu is because I need to start playing around with the idea of tonic, gin and tonic, as a mocktail, without it just being tonic and lime, essentially. So I'm trying to, create something, because that was a request we have. Starting to work on drafts for 2 different cocktails that we were requested, were redeemed for custom cocktails. Dylan Fickle and Montana Max. So, working on those. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to a Pink Palace. Very taming of the flavors here. It definitely hones in the profile and it keeps it in a place that I like it. It lacks a bite. It lacks a bite, I will say that. It starts off nice and fresh. A little bit of that graininess, that malted, comes through, and it's nice. I'm gonna try over here on the other one. I think this one's more juniper forward, and it ends on a sweeter note, a little bit more of that tart note. So I'm wondering, on a Genever style version of this, we can't find a remedy like a Meyer Lemon Bitter. I didn't even notice that. I just had that on my brain when I took a phone call. Yeah. We're gonna do 1 whole dash, 10 drops. All right, cheers again. Blob pulls out a yucca stock and chews on it. Blob is living the life. Okay, yeah, right away better. Lingering, the lingering flavor at the end of this is no longer, what's the nice way of saying bland? Neutral. It's no longer a neutral combination between them. It is more intriguing now. It has a slight bit of that, bittering tone that allows other things to cling onto it, like mostly the lemon clinging onto it. But yeah, I put some Meyer Lemon Bitters. But this is the Genever style Pink Palace. This is the London Dry style Pink Palace. I agree with you though, not my favorite. It's not a drink that I would necessarily make ever again. If I had grenadine and I needed to make a drink, sure, I could find myself making this. I would probably make a Halakulani cocktail instead. You know, it's similar amounts of grenadine and much more flavorful. Floral notes of the Plymouth Style and Cointreau are a little too floral for my taste. Herbal notes of the Genever are a better contrast to Cointreau. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I like the science. I like the science. Figuring out what works best together. Helps you for future cocktails too, though. Like if you knew you were going into another cocktail that said Plymouth and Cointreau, and you knew you had the Genever, you could probably, you know, forego the Plymouth and use the Genever style instead, and end up with a better drink in your eyes. So that's where science is important. I actually like the London Dry more still, even after adding the bitter. It doesn't need the additional ingredient to be more complex. All right, round 4 of trivia is about to go underway here. I'm gonna pull up the rules, and again, don't put your answers in the chat. If you want to participate, don't put your answers in the chat. There is going to be an on-screen element to this regardless of who you are. So typical for mobile users to not see anything on screen. So you're going to need to look at the screen too. A logo is going to pop up on screen. Okay? Drink number 3 off. A logo is going to pop up on screen. Right? The question is going to also pop up for you either in your quiz kit section or on screen as well. There is plenty of space on screen for both of them. I made sure to put them higher up on the screen so you'll be fine. Which logo? I'm not going to tell you that. The question is going to give you 4 options. Pick the name of the logo that you think is being shown on screen. I don't like this necessarily right now because it allows you to do that problem solving of seeing the name and seeing the logo, but I wanted to do a logo trivia for this first one, so we're gonna stick with it for now. I think in the future we might play like a song bite, like a sound bite or a song clip or something like that, and then have you guess what it was. That would be kind of fun, I think. Okay. You ready? Let me double check to make sure I got the right hotkey ready for this one. Okay. We're gonna start the quiz, okay? Rules are out. You're gonna see the rules, and then the logos will come after. Rules first, logo after. Rules first, logo after. All right. Any graphic designers in the house? I didn't design these. I just took these logos from the companies. I feel like this is classic pub trivia, though. Every single time I've ever gone to a pub trivia, there's a logo quiz, and so I wanted to do logo quiz. All right. Panic at the Disco, indeed. Are you ready? Trivia Visual 1 on. Name the logo. Name the logo. What is it? I only buy off-brand! They're not necessarily all brands. They could be sports teams, universities. Who knows? No answers in the chat. No answers in the chat. The answers are all through QuizKit. Either click on it on your PC or click on the QuizKit section on mobile. Oh, it's on there. It's on there. The answer is drunk? No, it's not. You got your tonsils moved? Nice. I put in a few dashes of orange bitters and triple sec to the Pink Palace and helped, but still did not fully fix. Yeah, Strike, I just think it's one of those where it's a certain person's favorite drink, and it's not necessarily the best, right? I think it's a palate type of deal. It doesn't necessarily need to be fixed, I think, as much as it needs to. It exists as a juniper-heavy, tart, citrusy drink. Some universities may be featured twice. All right. You ready to see the answer? It's going to bother you. So this is actually the brand, and I need to do this in the future to actually put the name on here. But this is actually the Lacoste logo. 5 of you got it correct. It is not indeed Crocs. I'm glad that I didn't get anybody with Gatorade, because it kind of would have been a little disappointed with you if I had. But University of Florida is also incorrect. This is not the Gators logo. Trying to fix it to please my palate, I totally get it. I totally get it. If I was going to fix it to please my palate like you're trying to do, I agree on a little bit of bitters. The other thing, some more sweet. It just probably needs a little bit more sweet. That's clearly a crocodile. It's a croxodile? A croxodile? Alright, question number 2 coming at you. Yeah, it's a clothing line. Trivia Visual 2 on. Name the logo. Name the logo. What is it? Airbnb? Apex Legends, that game that Colin loves? Atari? Or Adobe? What is it? What's his logo? Zambonia. A drink is what this logo means to me. Barry. The University of Akron. That is indeed the other university to be featured tonight. The University of Akron. Also, look forward to Drexel University. Yeah, I got you. I meant more of like a syrup. It doesn't need the grenadine necessarily, but even just a simple syrup. That was the shirt I was thinking of, but I didn't think it was called that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take this off the screen. No, we'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. You ready, folks? The answer was Adobe. The answer was Adobe. I could see some honey syrup in this. Go for it. Working in IT, I better know this. Yeah, the answer is Adobe. Also, this light box, like, holy crap. It's so hot right here. Snap. Okay. Trivia Visual 3 on. Trivia Visual 3 on. Sorry. Couple second delay there. Okay, you should get this one. You should get this. Wouldn't know I use Camp. Me too. Me too. I feel you, Loris. That's actually what I use. It's free. Free is for me. What do we got here? What's this logo? I ran out of honey syrup from the Kentucky Derby party. Damn. Damn, Strike. Killing me. That's okay. That's okay. Lost some points because I didn't know where my cursor was. Oh, snap. I'm sorry, Forrest. Did you draw these? Nope. These are actual logos. They're a little larger than normal. This one is Pizza Hut. Everybody got Pizza Hut. Trivia Visual 3 off. Alright, next question. Trivia Visual 4 on. What's this one? What's this one? Who's this? Whose pee is this? Who peed here? Who put the pee on the screen, okay? Who did the peeing? Over there. Who peed over there? That. The last time I used Photoshop was because my dorm mate stole it from the university store. A lot of times you can get free like in-school versions of these programs. So maybe not. Are you? I piss on you, pee on you. Chappelle Show. That's all I think of when you say that. BCB! Did you get the kitty cat? Did you get the kitty cat? Is that Batman's pee? Oh, let's go, BCB! That's awesome. Let's go. Congratulations to BCB, everyone. BCB just adopted a kitty cat. I think you said it was a 1-year-old cat. Fuck. Overlord did when you Zamboni the drink. That might have also happened. True. Undo. Uh-oh, Mark. Trick question. The P is from Pizza Hut. He's adorable, had a very hard day today, but he's mostly back to his friendly self. He's a 1-year-old orange tabby. My heart. My heart. The answer! This is the Philadelphia Phillies! This is the Phillies! See? I do not like this P. This is not the P that I support. I support the Seattle Mariners, which is unfortunate. I forgot Philadelphia had a football team. Well, this isn't their football team anyway. Trivia Visual 4 off. Trivia Visual 4 off. Trivia Visual 5 on. Question number 5. What is this? What is this logo? What is this logo? Don't mind the Adobe in the background. Apparently they don't know how to act, so they're all tripping. But yeah, don't mind the logo in the back. What's that one in the front? What is that? Whose logo is that? Who done did that? Who done did that? Answer the question. Who done did that? I was hoping picking him up and bringing him home would be easy. However, the lady that was in charge of finalizing adoption was not being patient with him, and he got mistreated by her, so I had to file a complaint about it. Oh. On the bright side, it only took him 2 hours to get slightly used to being here and come out of hiding. That's good, though. I totally get it. I actually had to drive about 3 hours to pick up Maverick for the first time, so I had to drive 3 hours with her just being taken away from her mom, dad, and brother for the first time by a stranger and in a crate. And she was not happy. It took her about a day to really come to grips with the fact that she was in a new home. But she loved that she was able to explore because she grew up in a cage. It wasn't like a small cage. It was like a full-size cage for kittens because their house was unsafe because of dogs. So, you know, better for her. But, you know, just one of those things where it still is rough. She lost out on some family. She gained a new one, obviously, but rough. Town Agency or Humane Society, not that it matters. I think it was through Humane Society through Petco. It was like layered, right? A cat that nobody would adopt. Okay. You ready? This is the last part of the logo quiz. This one was Nestle. And most of you got it right. 4 of you got it right. This is a family nesting, and it is based off of the name Nestle. So, yes, this is actually the Nestle logo. Fun fact. Birdie Shoes is another fun one. Dove, indeed, is another brand. Google Nest is actually just the Google logo, because even that's just normal. But yeah. Trivia Visual 5 off. All right. The results of the logo quiz. It looks like Mark coming in first. Contestant 26. Contestant 26, who are you? Who are you, Contestant 26? Rostigo Mike coming in third, and just behind Contestant 26, Dreadlowers, Forest White Cheddar. I'll read the rest of them here in a quick second. I'm getting all the stuff out from the Royale Gin and Tonic. Found the graphic designer. Is it contestant 26? Is that who the graphic designer is? Cannon, that's you? Okay. Cannon, if you could, I'll write it down. I'll write it down right now. But in the future, if you want to link your account, it would make it easier so that we can see your name. I got you, Cannon. Yeah, that's fine. But that way we can see your name in the future. All you need to do on PC is just click on the little quiz kit icon that's like right about here where my hand is right now, and link your account. Or on mobile, right above the chat box and below the stream like video feed is a little box that says quiz kit. If you can click on that, that way it links it for the future, because we're gonna do trivia again in the future, and that way you'll have it for that, you know. But you're good for now. I got you. Okay, Mark winning it this time. That's 2 entries for Mark into the giveaway. 1 for Cannon and 1 for Rostigo Mike. Rostigo Mike. There you go. Or at least you know what he buys. Yeah, he just eats a shit ton of Nestle, Pizza the Hut, and works on Adobe all day. Wearing a Lacoste shirt. Montana Max! Drop the love! Drop the love! Max! What's going on? Max, happy Wednesday! Who loves Colino? I do. Max! Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Cannon. Let's go. Yeah, that'll help for the future, so that in the future, you know, nobody else is like, that was me. Thankfully, on our first trivia, we only have 8 people, so. No, even if you resub automatically, it doesn't show up in chat. You have to manually say that in chat in order for it to be here. So even if Max and or Jen are just lurking, they're here, and we appreciate them no matter what. Can we get an exclamation point fire in chat? Exclamation point fire, because this Friday, go check out Montana Max Barbecue for our Fire and Ice collab that we have going on. Look at this beautiful graphic. Look at this fire right here. This is fire. That's fire right there. Look at that. Epic. 5 p.m. Eastern time. You can catch Montana Max cooking up something delicious. No doubt. I promise you, it is good stuff. Go check out Max. Hopefully we'll be healed up by then. Oh no, I didn't see. What happened? Are you okay? Huh. Yes, Cannon. If you follow Max, if you haven't followed Max yet, and if you go follow now, let me know, because I get points towards free barbecue sauce in the future. Let me know. Just say Colino sent me, or, you know, say, hey Colin, I followed Montana Max, because that helps me. I've already got 3. Shoot, I only wrote down Loveland Park though. Jen and I are very ill, not the BC Boy variety. Oh! Let's go! Mark with the gifted sub to Cannon for the 4-month. Let's go! Thank you so much, Mark. I'll get you down here in the giveaway with Montana Max. I'm so sorry, Max. Ugh. Well, I hope that y'all feeling better soon. Even if they're not able to stream this week, folks, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Max and Jen are fantastic, and you should definitely go drop them a follow, because I can tell you this right now. Max and Jen are going to bounce back and cook you some delicious food here in the future, regardless of if it's this week or next week. And if you're just looking for an awesome place to chill in the meantime, they also have a 24-hour wildlife stream, which is wonderful as well. I was actually chilling last night at it was 3:30 in the morning, and there were some deers out, and I was just like, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm gonna make some top ramen, eat some top ramen, and watch some deers. Some durs. I was going, oh y'all. Are you sure it isn't sabotage? This is not y'all, this is sabotage! Alright, Montana Max into the giveaway. Max, I was telling everybody that I started working on your personal cocktail. Deers or Deers, two E's on that. Their wildlife stream is absolutely brilliant, and it has Deersies, yes. Deersies, as Mark just put it. And then, Mark, for the gifted sub to Cannon Blaster. Thank you again, Mark. And I believe that puts us at 5. If I'm counting right, we had Forrest, Max, gifted sub from Forrest, gifted sub from Mark, and there's one more. Who was the other one? Oh, Mark resub. That was it. That's 5, yeah. Deers is his Tumbleweeds, Dust and Gasoline Cocktail. Yes! Oh, Max. Oh, Max. Yeah, so I have 2 I have to work on. And it's you and my other good streamer friend, Dylan Fickle. Both of you redeemed them the same week, and I'm like, oh, crap. Now I have 3 drinks piled up on me.
Barry Mintaberry tipped the bartender 200 biddies. CHER100.
Thank you so much for the 200 biddies. Oh, snap! And Barry's like, hype train, y'all. Come on. Barry, thank you so much. Creme Delish, what's going on? What's going on? Lansor, how are you doing? Lansor, by the way, folks, is an awesome VTuber streamer that has been streaming a bunch lately. Was getting the setup all going. Forrest! Who that girl? Bot, enhance. Forrest, thank you so much. That is your 100th sub in the channel. 100th sub in the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do here. I appreciate you so much. To Auntie BS, nonetheless, appreciate you. Woo! Is it? No way. I know, right? That's crazy. You've joined the 100 Club. I think the 100 Club consists of Brownie, Mark, and you. Absolute legends, which is why the 3 of you win all of the giveaways, right? Brownie's not here. We can talk trash. If there was ever a night, it's tonight, chat. Oh, snap. We got a hype train going on. What am I doing? I gotta get my hype train glasses on. Hype train! Let's go. No, I can't wear double. I mean, I'm gonna lose my ability to read for the most part, but you know what?
Oh my god!
Yo! Dread!
UF_Mark tipped the bartender 1,000
Oh,
biddies.
never mind. Dread! Dread is
Cheer wall
also... I think
100
Dread's number
hype,
1.
hype.
The flavor of
Dread!
the Starburst really bring out.
I think you're number 1.
Similar flavor.
I think that
in
right
the
there
Skittles.
just made you number 1. I think Brownie has like 120 or something like that. I think you're number 1. I forgot about Dread. Don't forget about Dre, aka Dr. Ed Loris. Never forget about your good doctor. Dread, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs to King Spirit Wolf, Thomas Wordy, Liss, our new friend Liss, Hydro, and Lord Strange. Oh my gosh, reading is difficult. And what in the world, Mark? Hype. 1,000? Let's go! Mark, thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies. French onion, bamboo shoots, tuna, butter beans, half an onion. The dog is stalking me, trying to get me to give her some. Don't forget about Dre, the Loris. I win giveaways because I want bitters. Isn't that what Sports Center says? It comes down to who wants it more. Oh gosh, don't tell Brownie that.
Hi.
Never tell Brownie that.
How?
Katuto Kush. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but thank you so much for that follow and welcome in. We're currently on a hype train. We're about to make a gin and tonic royale. We just finished up trivia, which I need to get off the screen. But I need to do a shot first. We're about to do a shot. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do a shot of. Contestant 1 came in last. Congratulations. Clab, Barry, Minty Barry, Forrest, Dread Loris, Contestant 26, and Mark. Appreciate y'all for playing. That was our 4th round of trivia. We did 4 rounds of trivia. We had 2 people take first place twice. Impressive. Impressive, nonetheless. Okay, shot of something. I get to pick this one. I pick something. What did we do? What did we do last stream? I did Reposado Tequila last stream for one of them. And for the other one, the one that I chose a base spirit. So let's choose a liqueur. Oh, let's do something horrible. Let's do this 99 bananas that I always keep here just for this occasion. This horrible, horrible occasion where I do a shot of 99 bananas for no good frickin' reason. If you don't know, we do daily goals around here. When we reach one of our daily goals, I take a shot of my choosing. When we reach 2 daily goals, chat gets to choose. And for our 3rd daily goal, either chat gets to choose another shot or we just do a fun little shooter or something like that. Who hurt you? Chef and Coffee? Yeah. It's no Gifford's Banana de Brazil or anything like that. So, I don't know. Chat hurt me, I guess, in the end. Thank you all for the subs and the gifted subs today. We even had our tier 3 today included in that, which is probably worth a daily goal by itself. So, doubling down on this one with the whole ass thing of 99 bananas. Cheers. Cheers. It tastes like Runt's bananas. At the same time as somebody pouring nail polish remover down your throat. I feel like I could easily be a dragon right now. Still better than Malort. Oh, I think Malort would be delicious. I can't buy Malort, but I want to get it one day. I just want to taste that horribleness in my body. I was gonna do 99 bananas if you made it to your 2nd goal, but if you're willing to torture yourself, I don't need to. Sometimes I like to torture myself, you know? Sometimes I like to throw it down myself. You missed him Zamboni a drink. It's great. He has had one heck of a stream today. Oh, very Minty Berry. Thank you so much. Yeah, I accidentally knocked over my shaker tin as I was making a drink. So we Zambonied it off the bar top. Because we don't waste it. We use it. We Zambonied that, and then we made it again.
UF_Mark tipped the bartender 1,100 biddies. BDAY1100.
Similar flavor in the Skittles.
Mark! I cannot read that far without my actual glasses. That's 2,500, right? Mark, are you doing crazy things out here? I can't even see that far right now. Shit. There's stuff going on. There's stuff going on. There's fireworks. Why are there fireworks? Oh my gosh. We completed our hype train. That's why there's fireworks. I was like, what is going on? I have fireworks in my ears and in my screen. I don't know what's going on. Thank you everyone for the hype train, and thank you for that, Mark. That 1,100 biddies means we have hit our 2nd daily goal. So I guess if you wanted to have me do a shot of 99 bananas, you could. But, you know, we don't need to. If you want to pick something else, that would be okay. I'd be okay with something else. Okay, so when we reach our 2nd daily goal, we like to take chat's recommendations. So if you have a recommendation on a shot that you would like to have me take, feel free to drop it in chat right now. Mark contributed like 2,200 bits or 2,100 bits to the 2,500. So if Mark has one, we're probably going to take Mark's suggestion right away. Just because that is so ungodly generous of Mark. So let me know, Mark, if you have something you want to see me do a shot of, or if you want chat to decide. Either way is fine. You always pick the most entertaining shots anyway, so. Chat, this is you. This is your time. Go. Mark is leaving it up to you, chat. Throw out what you want. I got 99 problems of bananas. Ain't what? What whiskey and bourbon do you have? Chef and Coffee, I have a bunch of whiskeys. The breakdown, the full breakdown is in my exclamation point inventory, but my go-to for Workhorse Spirits bourbon is Old Granddad Bottled and Bond. For rye, it's Rittenhouse. I have a couple of different bourbons. My most recent one that I've been loving on is this Wiggle. Wiggle is from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, where I live. And then outside of that, I also have other whiskeys. But those are my workhorses, and then my favorite bourbon in the moment right now. Hey, Shaky Tank, Stro? I don't have Stro. Somebody's talked about that before. What is that exactly? That's, like Western European something, right? Something coming in strong? Yeah, I don't know what, sake? We actually did sake pull on Monday. I have a decent amount left. I can do certainly sake, but if we're gonna do a sake, then I will probably do like multiple shooters of sake because I'll just finish off the bottle. I think there's like 3 ounces of it left. It's very low proof, but very delicious. High proof rum. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, not available here in Pennsylvania. If you haven't heard of Pennsylvania's laws before, it is a state liquor sales state, so it is controlled by the state, and it is stupid. I have to get up very early, so I'm calling it an early night, but I hope you have an absolutely wonderful stream. Creme Delish, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Pour one out for Creme Delish. If you are a tier 1 sub in our channel, you have that lovely animated emote where we pour one out for our friends when they head out. If you are ever heading out yourself, all you have to do is let us know and we will pour one out for you. So yeah. Highest proof you have, 151. I have both Everclear and Rum 151. So those are classics. That's the ones we do the most because people obviously want to see the highest proof taken as a shot. All right, so highest proof. Thank you for redeeming Pour One Out. Hi! Hi indeed. How are you doing? Hi, Max. All right, we got some suggestions. Throw your suggestions up in chat right now if you have them. Yeah, I play Apex Legends on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you want to see me play Apex, I'll be on for like 4 hours tomorrow playing Apex. Plantation Pineapple. I don't have Plantation Pineapple. I do have pineapple rum that I actually made myself from a cheap white rum. I think that one was actually Captain Morgan white rum, but not spiced, white rum, and then fresh pineapple. But I don't have Plantation Pineapple. I have Plantation 5 year, and I also have Plantation 3 star. So the Guyana blend of Plantation, and then the light rum version of Plantation. Again, if you want to see my inventory, exclamation point inventory should actually be pretty up to date. Hello. What's up, Kush? We're looking for a shot recommendation. We have some pineapple rum, which I would be happy to do a shot of. I actually have not tasted that. High proof rum, 151 is probably the highest proof. That kind of fits in there. If anybody else has a suggestion right now, this is the time. We're looking to do a shot of something. Shaky Tank, thank you so much for that follow and welcome in. Appreciate that. Always appreciate those follows. All right. So for those of you that are new tonight or didn't hear, tonight we actually did 4 rounds of trivia. We were getting ready to make a gin and tonic royale, but we had a hype train instead. And that kicked off to this, so now we're looking for a shot to make. It's all wonderful stuff, you know? We did a shot of 99 bananas, and now we're looking for something else to do a shot of. It feels like we're leaning towards rum, since we've had suggestions all just pointing at rum so far. It's cut between Plantation Pineapple, aka Pineapple Rum, and 151. So why don't we do just a quick little combination of the two? Why don't we do a 151 and a Pineapple Rum combination? You should do something with allspice, saffron, Darjeeling, lemongrass liqueur. Colin, well, I don't have the bottled version, but I do have my DIY liqueur. It's funny you mentioned that because I have all of those things in their own independent ingredients. I mean, I have allspice dram or pimento liqueur. I have saffron and mace bitters. Darjeeling, I have tea of. Lemongrass, I have a couple of different ingredients that feature lemongrass. It's so funny. It's so true, though. I mean, when you have the ingredients, you buy these things in bulk and you make these ingredients. It's just, you have to. I saw a Martell Blue Swift. I don't know what that is, Chef and Coffee, but I have Blue Curacao, if that's what you're looking for. Can't get this here, but I made this, yeah. That's the struggle. Like, I have a bunch of these homemade liqueurs and bitters and stuff like that. I can't get them here. Okay, pineapple rum. So, I have this. I think that would actually be enough, yeah. Pineapple rum. Rum 151 is back here. You know what? We're actually going to use Ray and Nephew 126. 126? Yeah, 126. We're going to use Ray and Nephew 126. It's not 151, but we're not going to light this on fire anyway. I just want something that's going to actually work as a flavor profile. The 151 back there is strong, but it doesn't actually add a whole lot as far as flavor goes. The Ray and Nephew actually does. So we're going to use that instead. I think that'll be a little bit better. Alright, so our pineapple rum. This was infused with pineapple for 2 weeks and then strained out a number of times. But it is just a light rum. Oh gosh, what's the name of it? Pikachu. You can see, just a light rum. It's got a slight yellow hue to it. Very, very light. But this is made by your streamer himself. It's not hard to make pineapple rum. If you have fresh pineapple, pretty easy. I'm Batman. I have a bottle of Obtainium whiskey at 178%. 178%? That is ungodly. 178%? It's good, but a little goes a long way. Sure. Maybe you mean 178 proof, which would be like 89%. But 178% is like shit. It's like shit chat. Mark, we're gonna give this up to Chef and Coffee. Let's go. 178% is like vapor. That'll be irrelevant after the next Avatar movie comes. Oh god. James Cameron's Avatar, featuring 178% whiskey. Impressive stuff. Let's go. Mark, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Chef and Coffee. Love it. Love it. Alright. Here we have this delightful Insta-sub. Once you say Obtainium, Insta-sub. Uh-oh. If anybody out there doesn't have a sub, Mark will apparently... Oh, okay. Dreadloris is trying to get banned by Mark. Unobtainium for Dreadloris. If you could ban a mod, you would at this moment. All right. Cheers to everyone for the hype train, to Mark for all of the bits, to Rexus for the chat. Are you drunk redemption? Certainly after this, we're trying to be, right? And to Mark for the gifted sub, to Chef and Coffee. Cheers, everyone. Ticket! You trying to redeem ticket for somebody else? Woo! Oh, it's that Ray and Nephew. hits you deep there. If you don't know, Ray and Nephew is an overproof rum, so it's 63% alcohol, 126 proof, which most base spirits clock in at about 40% alcohol, so 23% higher. So it does burn, indeed, a little bit when you do a 50-50 of it. But it also does have a little bit more unique of a flavor profile, being a Jamaican rum, than most 151s that are not Lemon Heart or something like that. You know, my cheap Don Q 151 is not very flavorful. It's just high proof with a little bit of sugar behind it. And so that helps out with the pineapple rum that we have here, because it's not a very rum flavored ingredient. This is probably after we've taken a 40% rum, added a bunch of pineapple to it, and let it sit for a couple of weeks. Probably clocks in closer to 30%. So we've balanced out our spirit to be pretty high in proof still, but kept a nice amount of flavor between the Jamaican notes of the Ray and Nephew and the pineapple dry sweetness of the pineapple rum, to make that a pleasant shot that hurts your heart a little bit, you know, like I could breathe fire moments, but also still it kind of tastes good. It hurts, but it kind of tastes good. Which is a fun middle ground to find. The weird thing about the first Avatar is that for all the money it made, feels like it had relatively little cultural impact. I think for all that it did, it kind of scared people off of a lot of CGI effects. I think the whole movie essentially being a CGI budget breaker scared people off of creating a movie that was 100% CGI nonsense. Because it's just, how can you expect to replicate such a box office experience? Most movies are not looking to make that much money at a box office, so they can't take that big of a risk with CGI and all those effects. I don't know. Feels like it was a little out there. Dances with Blue Space Wolves. I saw Dances with Wolves when I was like 7 years old. I saw it when I was so young, and then I decided in like 9th grade that I was gonna read the book, and I was absolutely like, what the hell did I get myself into? But my teacher was like, you chose this book as your project. You're not gonna switch now. Read the whole damn thing. And I was like, oh god, I hate reading. It killed Metaverse. What more can we ask for? Fair. You don't see a lot of Avatar-based memes or quotes. I think the whole thing, like the movie as a whole, became such a joke. With it being like, there's gonna be 7 Avatar movies, and it's been 13 years already. Like, no, there's not. No, there's not. This movie was not that great. No, there's not. It became a meme by itself. I think it's kind of the funny part. Okay. Drink number 4, on. Drink number 4, on. There we go. Alright, let's make this a G&T Royale. Royale. Which is going to have some tonic, some champagne, obviously some gin. For this one, we're going to do the gin as Bombay dry gin. Not my Gordon's. Last time I made a gin and tonic and I used Gordon's. People are like, well, that's the problem with your gin and tonics. You're using Gordon's. And I'm like, come on. I've used so many different gins in a gin and tonic. It's a gin and tonic. I've had it with Hendrix. I've had it with Bombay. I've had it with Naaman. I've had it with it. Except for Monkey 46 or whatever. 47. Monkey 47. I would never have one with that. That would be horrible. Not that the drink would taste horrible. It would cost $45 and it would taste like a gin and tonic. So it'd be horrible as far as cost goes. Most of the quotes or references I make about Avatar about the SNL Papyrus skit. I feel like the SNL skits about Avatar were better than the actual Avatar movie. So it's kind of fair. Okay. We're doing things here. orange bitters, and vanilla syrup. Vanilla syrup. Orange bitters. These are house orange bitters. We made these on stream a long time ago with one of our mods, with Mark. We thought we were going to blow up. I certainly did. So the fact that we ended up with this beautiful product is fantastic. Proud of it every time I use it. Every time I touch that bottle of orange bitters, I just think, and I didn't die. And I didn't die. We made them using, it was close. Yeah, it was pretty damn close. We made them using cream whippers. If you've never heard of those before, they are these nitrous charged tanks, essentially, that are typically made for like making whipped cream, but instead we created bitters inside of them, and then we boiled these tanks inside of water while there was like these cold, charged products inside of them. Never forget. Never forget. Never forget the contrast of what we had inside of there going on with what was going on around it, and the fact that it was pressurized and just sharp-ass metal. Once every decade or so, there are movies that are huge breakthroughs in effects. Okay, but the effects alone don't make a great movie. The original Jurassic Park was a revolution in effects for its time, but also had great characters. Same for Lord of the Rings. Avatar was the breakthrough, but with the middle of the road plot. So I actually watched Terminator today, the original Terminator, and every single time they had the cuts to current time, right, in the movie, it was tank tracks crushing human skulls, right? That was basically their go-to scene for the original Terminator movie. And that was 1984. And I was thinking to myself, they have like the characters running through and they're being shot at by all these lasers, and it's clearly foreground, background, right? They have background green screen, foreground burning cars, and the characters are running in between them, and there's all these green screen skulls around them, and they're like jumping on top of them, and the skulls don't move, but the characters do, and it's like, wait, what? And then the tanks roll over them, and the tracks roll over, and it flattens everything out, but nothing like crushes. When I was looking at that, like, this was actually a movie that people were like, whoa, futuristic, back when it came out. It's kind of the same way I thought about Matrix when I first watched it, or when I watched it most recently, thinking about when it was made. Like, people back then watching it for the first time, fresh, would have been like, wow, what graphics, can do is crazy. It's just a wild thing where we've come now. You could just make a movie completely on a computer, and you don't even need people at this point. Barry Minty Barry, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Always appreciate you for the bits that you gave earlier tonight. You are absolutely fantastic, and pour one out for Barry Minty Barry, folks. You are tier 1 sub. Again, that is a emote that you have access to pour one out for Barry Minty Barry. Appreciate you. We're gonna grab a Collins glass because we're gonna make this drink. We gotta make the drink. One that we can sip on. Nightcap. My original nightcap was made about 3 hours and 40 minutes ago, so I don't have my ideal nightcap for tonight, which was the Devil's Soul. But we have something we can pretend is the nightcap with our gin and tonic royale. Oh gosh! Oh! We got a raid! Maria! Maria! We can raid it with the crew. Welcome in, 2 Girls 1 Game coming through. What's up? Faded, RG, Ronaldo, 2 Girls 1 Game. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go! We can drink it! Yes, we certainly can. We've had a fun night. We did trivia. We did 4 rounds of trivia tonight. Our first ever trivia. It took a little while to get going, I'm not gonna lie. But we had fun. We did some general knowledge, some entertainment trivia, some alcohol and drink making trivia, and some logo trivia. And then we have been making cocktails the whole night. We're about to make a gin and tonic royale. We did lots of science, including making some lime super juice and some fun stuff like that. And now we're just hanging out. About to make this gin and tonic royale. How was your stream, Maria? Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome in, everybody. Go check out Two Girls One Game. Awesome food and drink and gaming streamer. Fantastic vibes. If you are not following Two Girls One Game, go drop a follow. Yeah, it's good times. You can either see Maria or Gothria and doing scary games, food and drink, all the good stuff. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. And raiders, my name is Colin, aka Colino. We do cocktail streams 3 nights a week. We do food and drink to go along with that on Mondays. We do fun stuff on Wednesdays, whether it's trivia or art or whatever it might be. And then on Fridays, we have a cocktail theme. I also play video games throughout the week. But yeah, we're about to make a gin tonic royale. So you've come at a perfect time. Perfect time. Crummy Cuz, what's going on? Craig, dude, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. Gin and tonic, my fave. So I actually am not the biggest gin and tonic fan because I've always felt like it's just like, so when I say that, on a scale of 1 to 10, a gin and tonic tastes like a 6.5, 7 to me. But when I first started drinking alcohol, people talked about gin and tonic so much that it hyped it up that I was expecting a 10. Everybody was like, this is the best drink. And I was like, oh gosh, this thing is going to be so good. And then I had one and I was like, oh, it kind of just tastes like tonic water. So I've always been a little down about gin and tonics. But we're trying to find a way to create one that fits us more. My flavor profiles. I love the flavors of bitters, which if you've never had tonic water before, you know, it has that bitter taste to it. But I just never enjoyed a gin and tonic. So we're playing around with it. Made stuffed peppers with Spanish quinoa and ground turkey and spicy. Made them spicy. Oh. I love spicy foods. My other half hates them, so I always live my life adding in my spicy after it's cooked, which just doesn't feel the same. I feel like cooking in that spice is always that extra touch of love to a good dish, whereas adding it on top feels like you're kind of taking away from the flavor of the dish. So it's one of those things that I miss the most. Every time she goes out of town, I just cook up all the spicy food. I live my life. I live my life to my fullest potential of spicy foods. And she would die if she was here. It's a perfect blend. I may miss her, but I don't miss non-spicy foods. And seafood. She doesn't eat seafood. So it's my go-to. Okay, let's do this dance, right? Yeah? Yeah, we got all these things here. Let's make it happen. Okay. We're gonna make this one directly in the glass. The Spanish love the gin and tonic also, and rightly so. Mark, I don't hate gin and tonics. I don't hate them. Again, I rate them pretty good as far as other drinks go. You know, like, it's not a bad drink at all. One of my mods now thinks that I hate gin and tonics, and I worry that he thinks that I now hate him. I don't hate gin and tonics. I just was expecting... I don't know. My expectations were too high. Haters gonna hate. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I hyped it up too much in my head. And other people hyped it up too. Alright, so we have some clear ice that we're going to take. We're going to build this directly in our glass because it's a wonderful drink that is just full of all of these mixers that we're going to add in on top of it. So we don't have to worry about like citrus dairy or anything like that. Alright, orange bitters. These are house made, so I made these myself. We were joking about that just a bit ago. We're going to do 2 dashes of these orange bitters. This is a half dashing top, so we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, try to keep your thumb straight. I didn't like gin for a long time. Went to Italy. Started drinking Negronis there. Loved them, but still not other gin drinks. Started following Colin, and I learned more gin drinks Still haven't learned to like gin and tonics or gin martinis though. I understand wholeheartedly, Forrest. This is one of those. It's actually a nice bridge the gap type of gin and tonic because it's got the orange bitters, it's got the champagne. So it's not actually a full-on gin and tonic. It's a little bit more of a lighter gin and tonic. It doesn't have as much of the tonic, and it has more unique flavors going into it with the orange bitters specifically. So this is a good one if you're a little bit worried about gin and tonics. Okay, so some vanilla syrup. So if you can see on screen here, we have our recipes popping up on screen. This is 1/3 of an ounce, right? 1/3 of an ounce, and this is a vanilla bean syrup. And we made this as well. Except when you get first. That's when the haters don't hate. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 ounce and 1 teaspoon. It's a weird measurement, but it's actually a pretty consistent historical measurement, which is kind of weird to hear. But if you look back at cocktail recipes, a lot of times you'll see them say one ounce and 1 teaspoon. And that's essentially 1 ounce in a bar spoon. And for some reason, people made drinks this way in the past. It doesn't make a lot of sense now. It just felt like they knew their drinks didn't have the most alcohol content in them. And so they would say those things to be like, no, you know, if you're gonna make this drink, make it with a 1 ounce and a little bit extra. This looks like science. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. We're gonna take that same bar spoon and start adding in some ice. And we're just gonna build this in our glass as we go along. Mix that up. Okay. So now we have our basic cocktail in here. We got some champagne and some tonic water. This is some Trader Joe's tonic water. And we're gonna add 2 ounces of the tonic. Actually, only 1 because of all the bubbles. And then 2 ounces of the champagne as well. Pour this a little more carefully. All right, and then we'll give that another stir. We have this flat edge bar spoon. We're just gonna work at its into the side there. And then for an orange slice, rather than juice a whole orange for this, I'm actually gonna use a dried, dehydrated orange. Gotta move all these bitters. We have so many bitters that we're giving away. I have like 4 bottles set aside already. And then like 6 more up top here for our upcoming giveaways. It's so fantastic. But also a little bit of a log jam. A little bit of a log jam. Takes up some space. So some dehydrated orange wheels. I'm gonna stick that in there. Nice little garnish. Blood oranges. Oh, Forrest. I have your vanilla bitters now. One of those is actually your vanilla bitters. We have a bitter jam. Yeah. Indeed we do. We do have a bitter jam. And then if you want to try and pick up some Surfside Sip straws, the store is back open after being closed for Tiki Oasis. But Andrew, our small business owner for our friends at Surfside Sips, reusable glass straws, is back open, and you can use code Colino12 for 20% off all of your purchases to get cool glass straws. This one actually has my cat on it, and while it is, you know, I have a black cat. Her name is Maverick. That's what the straw is based off of. If you're a cat owner, I'm sure you could probably ask Andrew. I know Maria is a cat owner. You could probably ask Andrew, and you can get a specific color of cat on your straws. Oh gosh. Pikachu. There you go. There's the kitty. Speaking of Maverick, is she still nearby? Quick check. Nope, she's gone. I think she's upstairs. I'm Batman. Was Maverick named after Top Gun? She certainly was. And Mark, you were so close. I just came back and looked at the screen. Otherwise, you would have absolutely gotten me. Good night, my Dark Lord. Oh, Maverick. Yes, they also have lightsaber straws over at Surfside Sips. While May the 4th did just pass, you can still pick up a lightsaber straw. I have one and it's fantastic. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Thank you. So chat names my camera names, and they chose that. As you can see here, here is our beautifully clear Gin and Tonic Royale with its dried orange twist. Yeah. It's feeling a little low, and I have all this champagne. The force is strong with this Twitch tender. Yes, I sense the disturbance in the force. Add a little extra champagne. Because it's champagne, right? Bot, take a photo. I'm Batman. Alright. Cheers, everyone, to a Gin and Tonic Royale. Cheers. And cheers to 2 Girls 1 Game for the raid. And cheers to everyone that contributed to our hype train right before. I know we were taking a shot for it right before the raid came in. Appreciate you all so much. And cheers to all of our trivia contestants for tonight. I look forward to doing more of those. Having it more, you know, more of a well-oiled machine going forward obviously would be nice. But more than anything, just making it still fun. You know, like, having it be fresh and interesting is also a hope of mine. So, cheers. It's definitely more interesting than a gin and tonic. It has so much more of the dry, sweet, bubbly champagne notes to it. A lot of that actually paying tribute to the orange bitters that we added in there. Slightly citrusy, that little bit of spice that's in there, that, you know, hints of clove and cinnamon and stuff like that, all lending towards a sweeter profile that pulls away from the gin and tonic, but doesn't play the same way as like the tart lime juice does. You know, it's not like a Moscow Mule or a gin and tonic or even a Dark and Stormy where that lime is just there to play tart. It's actually there to be. It's actually there to be, you know, sweeter. It's a little sweeter, and I think that's nice. I think for me, a gin and tonic that's a little sweeter reminds me of making a tonic syrup and making a gin and tonic from that. So if I was going to make a non-alcoholic gin and tonic, I would make a gin and tonic syrup that has a little bit of a back note of sweetness so that I can bring that same flavor without the necessary you know, side component of lime or bitters or a liqueur or something like that. But what could bring all of those notes, that punch of juniper? It would have to be like a tea of some sorts, a black tea. Thoughts being had. So like again, I was saying I need to make a gin and tonic that's non-alcoholic. But I need to make it unique in a way that it is specific to a person that redeemed that request for a non-alcoholic gin and tonic. So I'm playing around with different gin and tonics to see what my favorite parts of them are. And this one reminds me that sweetness, those sweeter notes in other ingredients, play well with tonic. And I think that's what I want to go for, is something like citrusy sweet as a back note to play with that tonic syrup that we're going to have to create, and likely some more tonic water like we have here. Okay. I just have some straight up tonic water in a little shot glass. And now some tonic water with a little bit of orange bitters. Okay. So having the tonic without the vanilla syrup in there and without the champagne, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Could try a formulated gin syrup. I see what's going on with this drink in particular. Before I get to that, the vanilla syrup is fantastic in here because it's a great in between our orange bitters and our champagne. This vanilla syrup, that vanilla bean syrup that we have, is fantastic because it brings in all of the wonderful orange and spice flavors of the bitters with the bubbliness and the dryness of the champagne, and it finds itself in this like really